What is going on, everyone? Today is May 17th, 2011, and it is release day unboxing. And boy, do we have a jam-packed release day today. Many releases. You have LA Noire, you've got The Witcher 2 for PC, and then also the game not shown here is Fallout New Vegas' DLC Honest Hearts. And Honest Hearts already I've completed. That is uploading as I speak, but by the time you see this video, it will have been completed on DSPGaming. But what I want to do is show you the two retail releases that came out today. And you know, I'm really excited, but I'm really disappointed at the same time. And you're gonna find out why as we go more into the video and look at this stuff that came with these games today. So anyway, let's get right into it. Now, as you can see, I purchased LA Noire for PS3, and there were a couple reasons. Reason number one, because the PS3 actually gets an exclusive mission that's not available on the Xbox 360. And number two, because on PS3, this game is only on one disc, as opposed to on the Xbox 360, this game is 3 discs, which is kind of ridiculous. Having to switch between 3 different discs, and depending on what mission you're doing, having to enter a different disc. It's a pet peeve of mine. Games on multiple discs in this day and age, and really Mass Effect 2 was the last game that I was negatively affected by it, but it was annoying. I had to keep switching discs back and forth when I did certain things in the game. So anyway, I'm going to show you exactly what you get. And just to let you know, these are the standard editions of these games, meaning I didn't pay any extra. This game was $60, this game was $50, because PC games are always $50. They've never went up to the $60 premium that console games have gone to. But wait till you see the amount of stuff you get with this. But then I'm gonna show you why I'm a little disappointed, okay? So, LA Noire, here it is. This is the foil on the cover, which is pretty neat. It says, you know, exclusive content on PS3. When you go to the back, it says it includes the console's car traffic case. But then in addition to that, this also includes another case, which I'm going to show you on the inside. So LA Noire, here it is, yada, yada, yada. It is important to note, this game has a 1,315 megabyte required install. So you're going to need about roughly 1.5 gigs open on your hard drive in order to install LA Noire on there in order to play the game. Just to warn you. But anyway, let's open up the packaging. And you're going to see a bunch of stuff here. First of all, here's your game disc. Only one disc, as I said. Very good. And now look at all this stuff that you get on the left-hand side. I'm going to take it out and be very careful not to expose the codes for these, but I got 2 exclusive cases because I pre-ordered at GameStop, and also because I got the PS3 version. You get the console's car traffic case. You also get the Naked City and Badge Pursuit Challenge. And what that is, this is pretty cool. Check this out. I didn't expect this to be in there, but it says Badge Pursuit Challenge. LA Noire, you know, LAPD or whatever. It's got a Rockstar seal. When you open this sucker up, this is really neat. What you get is replicated film. Okay, it's not real film, obviously, but it's replicated film negatives that you probably have to look at and actually investigate physically in the physical world, not in the video game, but in the real world, to figure out in the game something to solve this case, the Naked City case. So you get a whole bunch of these negatives to look at, and they're all different buildings, there's people, there's all kinds of stuff. I don't want to give it away too much, but that was really neat that it came with something physical like that you need to inspect, and it actually leads into a case for the game, okay? There's your LA Noire instruction booklet, full color, beautiful instruction booklet, explains everything fully. I already learned a lot about the game. I found out when you're interrogating people that you're going to get certain options, basically, that you can use. It's almost like Who Wants to Be, or is it Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? I think that's what it's called, right? I can't remember. That game show's so old, I haven't watched it in so long, but you basically get some lifelines. Like, you can use them you have to earn them during the gameplay, but you can use them to eliminate a bad answer from an interrogation person, or a person you're interrogating. You can use it to show all the clues for a case. And this is a really neat one. ask the community. So if you're interrogating someone and you're not sure what to ask or you're not sure what answer is the right answer, you can actually go online through PlayStation Network or Xbox Live if you got this for Xbox, and it'll actually poll everyone's games, and it'll tell you what the most popular thing that's been done so far by people is, and it's your choice whether you want to believe that or not, or go with that, or whatever. That's awesome. That's revolutionary. That's going to be original gameplay, and I can't wait to try it out. So that's there. That's your LA Noire instruction booklet. Really good. Now, why am I disappointed? It's pretty simple, okay? And it's pretty easy to figure out. Obviously, this game is new. I'm going to start playing it today. And, you know, probably over the course of the next couple days, I'm going to beat the game. Here's the problem. Fucking PlayStation Store is still down. Sony has not fixed the PlayStation Store yet. So these cases are completely fucking worthless. I can't enter the codes on PSN. I can't get the cases. I was so afraid that this was going to happen because now what people do now for these cases is they make it DLC. Because if it's DLC, then you can make it easily for, say, oh, if you pre-ordered at GameStop, you get this certain DLC. If you pre-ordered on Amazon, you get a different case. So it's a different DLC. And all these companies are going this route and not putting the content on the disc. The problem with that is I'm fucked. I went out and I purposely went to GameStop and reserved it there to get the extra case. I purposely got the PlayStation version to get the extra case. I'm teased now because there's physical objects you look at for a case. I really want to do the case, and I can't fucking do the case. And now the other question is, once you beat the game, can you go back and do these cases after the fact? Or after you beat the game, are you fucked? You know? And if that's the case, maybe I need to keep an extra save file. Can you even do that? Because if you remember some games, like Grand Theft Auto, autosave. That's what Rockstar does. They're really about, you know, the auto-saving. And if it auto-saves, it's going to automatically overwrite the game file. So I have no idea. These are just things I'm throwing out there. But I'm really, really disappointed. Because this is probably, it's definitely one of the most anticipated games of the year, one of the most original games of the year, and I can't get my extra content because of Sony. So, thanks a lot, Sony, for being so fucking slow and not turning on codes that you can redeem to get DLC. You suck. You do. You fucking blow me. But anyway, Witcher 2, I'm excited to show you this because a couple reasons. First of all, it's the first PC game I'm going to play in years. Now, just to give you a little bit of information, the custom PC that was being built by my website administrators, Chris and Teo, and creators, by the way, they created my website, thekingofhate.com. It's complete, and it was mailed out yesterday, which means I should be getting it later this week, probably Thursday or Friday at the latest. And, what I'm going to do, I doubt I'm going to set it up immediately for video editing, because right now, the program that I'm using and everything, I have templates and everything, and I'm going to have to learn how to use Sony Vegas in order to actually get it, get it to work. But what I'm going to do, I'm thinking, I've been debating this, is maybe I'm just going to hook up the PC somewhere over here and hook it up to my stereo system and start playing Witcher 2 like right away. Because by then, probably Thursday, Friday, I'll have beaten LA Noire and I'll want another new game to play, and I have it. So look for The Witcher 2 later this week. I might be starting it. But here's the cool thing. Now this is $50. I just want to put this in perspective. $50 for this. I want you to take a look at this fucking thing. Look at this. This is what you get for $50. It's not just the game, okay? Wait till we go through this. If this were a console game, this edition of the game would probably go for $80, and they'd sell it as the collector's edition. On PC, you just fucking get this shit for free. Like, holy shit, I couldn't believe it when I walked out of the store and I saw how much stuff I got. So, check this out. I'm going to show you everything that this comes with. First of all, Witcher 2, Assassins of Kings. And because I got it at GameStop, I get another extra content. It's some kind of a merchant mission or something like that. On the back, you've got all kinds of a description of the game. It looks like it's a fusion of, it's not really a turn-based game, it's more of an action-oriented RPG. I'm wondering how similar it'll be to a game like Dragon Age 2, or if it's going to be way different, but we'll find out. But take a look at what you get. This is crazy. First of all, this is the actual game itself. It comes on a DVD-ROM, okay? Now check this out. It's 2 discs. It is 2 discs, but remember, for PC games, once you install it, all you need to do is have 1 disc in there to validate that you own the game. You don't have to actually load from the disc. You load from the hard drive. So it's not going to be a matter of switching discs once I install the game. But check out all the shit you get with this, alright? First of all, look at this thing. It looks like a medieval style envelope, and when you open it, okay, you open it up and there's a letter inside. Check this out, okay? It's a letter about a hog named Hensel, which basically is making fun of the king and saying the king is a pig and we need to throw him out of power. And also in the envelope, there's a really cool collector's coin. And on one side, I know it's hard to see because it won't focus that close up, but on one side you got a skull and some cool insignia. On the other side you got some kind of a symbol. So I don't know what this entails. Obviously it has something to do with the game or the gameplay of the game, but that's really cool. You get like extras, you know. And the last console game really that I got something like that in was Heavy Rain, so this is really neat to get an extra like that. Okay, now also you get your exclusive DLC from GameStop. So I'm not going to show you the code, obviously. Actually, what this is, because I flipped it, because I don't want you to see the code for that either, but this came with a code that if you want to buy an NVIDIA graphics card, you get 10% off. So I might, who knows, maybe later this year I'll upgrade my graphics card. If I'm, you know, I'm sure I'm probably going to be pleased with what's in this new computer anyway, but we'll see how it runs, and if I want to get maybe a boost, I can get 10% off with the coupon that came with it. Here's your instruction booklet. Okay, no color, but it's extremely in-depth, explains everything about the game, development paths. Look at this, it explains every magic spell. Very, very in-depth. Look at this, every potion in the game explained, bombs, everything explained. Because PC games, usually you get really in-depth instruction booklets. I always noticed that back when I used to have a gaming PC. So that's just one thing in this package, okay? Let's move on. Let me show you what else comes with this sucker. Okay. Then you get this book, and I thought this was like an art book or something. It's a fucking strategy guide. It's a strategy guide explaining how to do everything in the game. So you basically got the game and the strategy guide together, and the strategy guide is completely free. Compare that to a console game where the strategy guide is another 20 to 30 bucks, okay? That's insane. I didn't know it came with this, so you get a strategy guide. But wait, we're not done. There's more. Wait till you see this. Then you get The Witcher 2 bonus DVD and official game soundtrack. So you get a DVD with trailers, behind the scenes development diaries, pictures, promotional art, screenshots from the game, and a full 23-track soundtrack that's a 1 hour, 12 minutes, and 13 seconds long. Holy shit. But that's not all. Okay, there's your soundtrack. There's your DVD. But you also get a full color map, and I'm not going to unfold it because it's huge and I won't be able to show it on camera, but a full color 2-sided map of all the locations in the game, and, because you didn't have enough yet, The Witcher 2 Papercraft. You can actually make figurines of the main character. Look at this. You pop out this paper, you fold it together, and it fits 3 pieces in. There's his body, and there's his arms and legs, and then a monster from the game, okay? It's just his accessories, like swords and stuff. But then there's a monster from the game you can make too. They call it a necker. So look at this. So are you shitting me? This is everything you would get in a collector's edition style console game. You get for free with The Witcher 2, and it's only $50. What the fuck? What the fuck are we missing? What are we console people missing? Seriously. Aren't you pissed? Like, aren't you really mad that you see a game like this comes with all this extra shit for $50 when all these years we've been spilling out another $20, $30, $40 extra to get these so-called, you know, collector's edition of the games, and really they don't even have as much as this one had. They sure don't usually come with a strategy guide explaining everything in the game. So holy shit, am I impressed with The Witcher 2. Let me tell you, I am super impressed right now with this game. Of course, now it could absolutely suck ass, but And that would be a pretty big letdown after all that build-up with this semi-collector's edition of the game. But I don't think it will. They actually put reviews on the box, and a lot of different companies who tried this game at E3 last year loved it. So I'm really looking forward to try it again. Once I get the gaming PC, what I'm probably going to do is hook it up to my TV or my entertainment system and start playing The Witcher 2. And then later on, I'll worry about, okay, now I'm going to try to learn how to use Sony Vegas. I'm going to try, because the thing is, I don't want to not put out videos, for example, like Ask the King or the Weekend Preview and all that, the software to do that, all the templates, all the things that I've already built are on my old PC, and so it's going to take a while for me to save all that stuff up and find a way to transfer it over to the new PC and have it recognize everything, and then learn a new program like Sony Vegas and be able to set up templates there so that I can continue to make my videos. So I don't want to delay it, so I'm probably going to just play a game first before I try to learn all that new stuff. But yeah, a very big release day unboxing video today. I know it was long, but there's a lot of content in both of these games. A lot of stuff came with them. But again, my one huge disappointment is that I got all these extras for LA Noire and I can't fucking play any of them, and it's unclear whether after you beat the game you can go ahead and do those cases again. So I have no idea. I'm disappointed right now, but I guess I'm just going to have to deal with it. Now, one more important thing I want to talk about, okay? LA Noire, remember, I'm doing that playthrough on my channel, Red Dead DSP, okay? So head over to Red Dead DSP if you want to see it. Subscribe there. Now, here's what I'm hearing, and I don't know if it's true. I don't know to what extent it's true, but supposedly, starting at midnight, someone from Rockstar has been watching YouTube and has been flagging LA Noire videos that include the story of the game or the cutscenes of the game. I was told by Machinima in an email last night, they actually sent out a notice that said, as of midnight, you can show gameplay of LA Noire. There's nothing that Rockstar can do about the gameplay, but the cutscenes is where they get mad, and so they asked any Machinima partners, if you're going to do a playthrough of the game on your partner channels, do not put the cutscenes up. What I'm going to attempt to do is do a full playthrough of LA Noire on Red Dead DSP, and then if worse comes to worse, if I start getting flagged and getting copyright problems, which I don't know if I'm going to, I did not have those kind of problems with Red Dead Redemption when I know a lot of other people actually were. What I will do is I will, unfortunately I have to do this, but I'll try to cut out maybe some of my favorite parts of the gameplay and put those up on DSPGaming and just the gameplay. And obviously it won't be a complete playthrough. It's not going to show the story. You're not going to understand what's going on because it's going to be incomplete. But unfortunately, that's what Rockstar apparently wants. They want people to you know, experience the game for themselves. I can kind of understand, but I also don't understand because it promotes the game, and if people like the gameplay enough, I think they will go buy the game. I mean, how many people saw my Heavy Rain playthrough and they're like, okay, well, I know what happens in the game now, but they still went out and bought the game because they saw me enjoying it so much. That's the whole idea here, but Rockstar apparently doesn't get that fact. I don't understand it. I get it fully. I mean, there's things that I've seen on the internet, you know, and I went out and bought them because of it. Thousands of people on a daily basis tell me, Phil, thanks so much for your playthroughs. I went and bought such and such game when I saw you playing it and I loved it. So I don't understand why they don't get that. And this game, in addition to all of that, what I just said, this game is pretty much already a shoo-in for one of the best sellers of the year. It's so highly anticipated. So I don't know what the deal is. But that's the plan. Going to start the playthrough on Red Dead DSP. If all goes well, I'm just going to do the whole entire playthrough there. If not, if I get problems, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do a full playthrough. What I'll do is I'll just cut out gameplay portions, you know, things that I select that I think is some of the best gameplay in the game, and I'll put that on DSPGaming. So I apologize for that, but it's out of my control. Alright, so that's it. That's the plan. This has been Release Day Unboxing for May 17th. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you for gameplay.